I'm Dave.
And I'm Jess.
And on this episode of Mad Ginger Customs, we're going to take this 1968 Chevy Biscayne and try to get her running after sitting for 35 years in a barn. This is a legit barn find. Let's go. Where are you going?
Check out some cows.
Okay. All right, undisclosed location in Connecticut. What I'm being told is this was dragged out of a barn that had sat there for 30 years. I'll have the owner of it kind of go through it with you guys. 68 Biscayne, 6 in a row, ready to tow with a 3-speed on the tree is what I've read. This is a low mileage car from what they know about it. Now, she's got some weight reduction, and some of it is really, really bad. And the owner of this car is a friend, and they actually tried to convince me that I didn't want the car. And I said, well, you know, how bad is bad? And he's like, Dave, it's really bad, and I don't want to upset Jess, you know, because he's known Jess for forever. So we're gonna kind of just take a peek. She's got a little dry rot, you know. Okay, well, that's fine. Rear quarters. Let's see what the frame looks like, boys. Oh yeah, she's a little soft. Actually, guys, that's not that bad. We've seen way worse than this, haven't we, together? Oh, she's almost dead new. So what will we be looking to do with this thing? Man, the rear bumper's nice. I messaged him because Jess goes, hey, did you see what Rick listed? And then she regretted saying it because I'm like, I'll take it. So this side looks way worse. That is a sheet of Bondo. It's like, yeah, we're gonna take that right off of there. Let's see this side of the frame. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, you know what? She's gonna be mad if I keep this, but this frame's not that bad. Let's go check in front of the wheels. Oh no. Oh god. Guys, look at this. Can I get you in here? There's no frame here coming down. So this car is probably gonna split in half if we take it off the trailer. Oh, this side's really, really bad. Trotch. Oh, there's no frame at all here. All right, well, you know, I make bad decisions. Jess knows that. I didn't think it was this bad, but it is this bad. But price is right. Oh, it reeks. Oof. Yeah, headliner. Wow, it smells. I mean, the floors don't seem that bad. The seat looks like it would clean up nice, guys. I mean, I think we'll clean it up, but yeah, this whole frame rail on this side has left the chat. All right, so this is Rick. He is the current owner of this fabulous piece of automotive history. And Rick, why don't you just briefly tell us how you came about this vehicle?
Well, when you have a farm, you tend to accumulate vehicles because you need parts for vehicles. So my dad, many years ago in the late 80s, acquired this car from a local resident, thinking that he needed probably a bolt on the, you know, back quarter panel. And for that bolt, he got the whole car. So this has been sitting in a barn since the late 80s. It had Arizona plates on it when we found it. And it's likely a legitimate 40-something thousand mile car, but a lot of weight reduction here that you can obviously see from the pictures, but it is literally sat in a barn. This is a barn find. I just wish it didn't have so much cancer because it would make a great project, but hopefully it can be a donor for someone in the future.
We looked inside, and I mean, I think it's going to clean up. We're going to obviously make Jess do it because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It does have quite the scent.
And you'll notice here, Dave, this is the custom ignition system.
Oh, that's
right
my
here.
favorite. Have I already worked on this?
You probably have.
Okay, because that's the way I do it too.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna get this thing off the trailer with Rick's help, and we're gonna throw it up on our trailer, and we're gonna bring it home, and then we're gonna get after it. Information that is useful. So we went in this thing to try to get it in gear with the column, because we wanted to be able to use the clutch to kind of slow it down off the trailer. And what we found is the linkage in here is completely disconnected from the transmission linkage because it's broken in the column. So Rick drove this thing basically from another barn at another location to here with it in neutral, and he used blocks to keep it from falling off.
It's best practice. Best practice. It really involves the strategic placement of the blocks on the wheels themselves. You got to know which hub is frozen and which isn't. Tip: put the blocks underneath the wheel that's free.
Guys, that's a safety third type of thing, which we approve at Maginger Customs. And if you guys like what we're going to be doing here with the Kubota, pulling things apart, you know, he's got a ton of vehicles over here. Hey, there's Jess. Let's crush her head. Crush.
This sounds sketch.
They even got marshmallows over there. If you guys like that kind of thing, Rick's putting a channel together. It's going to be all kinds of like farm hijinks, cool car stuff. So we'll get all the links and stuff, and we'll throw it in descriptions of future videos anytime we work on this car, right? It won't make it, I don't think. Post up in the comments if you think it's going to go in the water.
As soon as I remove this one, it's going to go.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, yeah.
Don't get run over.
Perfect.
Just smooth.
Put it apart. That's funny.
Is it gonna stick out the back? Oof.
That's how you know she's seated, when it scrapes and blows apart. I
Thing's
don't think you're getting the door open.
This thing's a boat.
Can I take you with? You can just come home with us. Oh, okay. I'm a little woozy. I knew that you could
From
do
that
it.
smell.
I'm a little far away, but this barn that I'm filming right here is where this car was pulled out of. It is literally crumbling. I don't know if I can zoom in here. No, I can't really. But hopefully you can kind of see what that looks like. Crazy. What are you doing?
Taking the car off the trailer.
By yourself?
What's the worst that's gonna happen?
What's behind the car?
I mean, what's the chance it's gonna go sideways?
Into my truck? And my beloved holly bush. Oh boy.
Everything's fine.
Oh boy.
Oh shit. Look how strong I am. I'm just kidding, I'm fat, and that's my weight.
You're fatter in person.
You're pushing it all by yourself?
We almost made it to the ramps. Get your hot ass up here and help me.
Well, if I help, then no one's filming.
Tripod it. We need a little extra stank on the hang low with the, what is this thing? Harbor Freight. Start Master Deluxe, I don't know. All right. We gotta get a little, we need some steam. All right, ready? No, come up here.
How am I gonna?
Because we're just gonna put your, you can do it, put your back into it.
Oh, you're gonna film us both do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's a family event. Ready? Push! Oh boy, oh boy.
With my bad ankle.
Oh! Oh,
Going.
oh shit! I mean, it's fine. Push.
I am scared too. What's
Oh.
gonna stop it?
The winch!
Oh god.
Oh! Goodbye!
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Hold on, no, take the camera!
I'm abandoning ship.
Don't jump off! What are you doing? What is wrong with this winch?
I'm a little scared. It's gonna just go flying.
The Harbor Freight winch died. It's been used 3 times, maybe 4. You're gonna need to get in that and put the brakes on.
I am in the Jeep, holding the brake, and he's using the Jeep winch to hook up to the car.
Yay! And
My
nobody,
leg hurts.
and nobody died.
I need to take my foot off the brake.
You can shut off the Jeep now. All right, guys, you clearly watched the intro of us bringing this thing home. Jess really loved that. The safety aspect of us getting it off the trailer, back on the trailer, and then off my trailer is fairly horrible. So, what do we have here? 1968 Chevy Biscayne. This is an original 47,000-ish mile car. Now you say, Dave, how do you know that? Well, we're gonna look inside, and we got the windows down because, man, she's a stinky girl. But if you look at these pedals, there's next to no wear, and there's no brake pedal. The clutch works, but nothing engaging the gears. 47,685, right? This is, it appears to be a stripper model. This thing has no gauges. It just says hot brake. This is the gas gauge. I'm assuming these are idiot lights. Radio delete. How do you buy a car without a radio? In 68.
But it's got ashtray.
It does have ashtrays.
Cigarette lighter.
What does it have?
Ashtray and a cigarette lighter.
Because they like to choke them down.
That's more important than the radio.
I think this thing is going to clean up amazing, and we're going to make Jess do it because it reeks. So good luck.
I'm used to that from the shoebox.
That's right. Watch this, guys. This thing's a rot box. Watch this. Man, she closes good. Enough with the pleasantries. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. We got the bulletproof Chevy 250. What do these make? 166 horsepower or something like that? So, she's a points flavor ignition. She's got a carburetor, obviously. Look at this, got an air pump. That's weird. Alternator. Now, we're not going to play the game where I lie to you and say, hey, you know, it's seized up, we're going to break it free. You know, half the guys that say they got barn finds on YouTube don't have barn finds. Most of them even know they run. So this one, we're not BSing you. I know it turns over. It goes. It goes. Oh, it'll go all the way around. Okay. One thing we don't have to do. So, what do we know? What do you know? What do you know? Look at me when I'm talking to you.
We need spark.
We need, okay.
Fire.
Jess knows we need spark. Okay, so what we're gonna do is a couple things. We're gonna check the Earl because I wanna make sure it has oil in it. Wow, that's dark, but it's still got viscosity. It'll be good enough to start with. I even put that back in, even with my caffeine my caffeine shakes. Just drank a large coffee. Pumpkin spice, because I'm a basic bitch. All right, So I douche this thing down liberally with some weasel piss. If you guys are not familiar with the term weasel piss, go ask your grandpa. He's going to tell you. WD, PB blast for that ass, whatever. Oh, okay. No air cleaner.
Nice.
No, that's not nice. Oh man, that carb is dirt. That carb is dirty. Joe Dirty. All right. Now, does oh, choke moves. Well, it doesn't close, but it moves. Why does that run in there? Oh, there's a choke pot in there. Now, Jess is going to get in the car.
What?
Get in the car.
Do I have to?
I mean, just get in it and push the throttle down. You don't have to sit in the seat.
Ugh.
Yeah, do it. This is the part she loves. Guys, I don't know if you know this about her. She's a super girly girl. She's not really a car chick per se, but she loves every minute of this. Get in it. Wasting daylight. That's actually a really clean... No, that's actually pretty clean.
The seat's not bad.
That's because that's where Rick sat, and he washed it off with his back.
Oh.
All right, press the throttle. Let me see if I get any action here. Is it seized? Yeah, no. Okay, stop.
That's as far as I can push.
All right, so we're going to have to break the throttle free. And that's okay. I did spray this stuff down, guys, but let's try this MPPL. I got this at the Suzuki dealership. It's a Maximum. All right. Oh, she'll free up. I'm not even hitting it that hard. You gotta... It's for calisthenics. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and... I don't know. That's no bueno. Whatever. That'll work. That's enough that we can kind of, you know? Cosby sauce. We might give it a snort because we're running out of daylight.
I can smell it already.
Yeah, she's a stinky girl. All right, now we're gonna do the burn to the ground test. That is our ground wire. If you notice, for safety, they're both black.
So you know which one.
That's like I worked on this already. You know, contrary to my friend who I did the Willet start with, the positive post is a little bit bigger, so don't hammer the negative post on and burn up all your fusible links, Eric.
Oh, you called him out.
He knows damn well what he did. Should be ashamed of himself. All right, hold on.
No.
There's a draw. Okay, do you smell any smoke?
Yep.
She's got a horrible gallop, though. That's not good. That means probably one cylinder's maybe hurt. Do we care? No. That's too bad. It's only got 47,000 miles. You know what? Maybe it'll come around if we run it. Let's just, you know what? Let's not play games. We got to check spark, and then we're just gonna go for it, and we'll use the Cosby sauce. Look, I run into things. I'm old. I'll be back. All right, guys, if you don't have one of these things are like $6 on Amazon. I'll link it in the description. Okay. So basically, this is going to make our ground, and then we're going to see if this thing has a spark. All we need really to run this car is power to the coil because it's points, and we need to be able to spin it, right? So this is from the shoebox. You guys might recognize this Champion setup. And oops, we need to put it in here somewhere in this area here. I mean, fine. All right, now, Jess is gonna come zoom in right here. And if this thing works, she's not gonna get hit by the fan though, because that fan's gonna spin.
I see that.
I didn't see anything, did you?
Mm-mm.
All right. So now we're gonna pop that distributor cap off and we're gonna see what those points look like. We're gonna get right in here and we're gonna try to get some sandpaper right here in these points. And we're gonna try to clean that out. So, because other than that, we're gonna need to get a cap, I think. But we'll try the way it is and see what happens, right? Because what's the harm there? The cap will either fall apart or it won't. Ooh, yep.
I saw that.
Hey! Well, that's good. That means the coil works. Let's disconnect all of our
Did
items.
you electrocute yourself?
It doesn't work like that, hon.
Okay.
It's DC.
Just making sure.
I mean, have I electrocuted myself
Many times.
lately? Actually, I did, remember? We'll try it. And see if we can't get it back together. What's the worst case scenario? I'll throw some super glue on that cap. Because honestly, with the way the frame is in this thing, it's not a driver, guys. I know. My son came home from college and he asked Jess, you can tell the story. Spin the camera around, talk to yourself.
So we pull into the driveway and this car's been here since Sunday.
And it's
So that's how many days it's been here.
Yeah.
He didn't even notice the car. We pull in and he says, "What's that?"
it's been here 5 days.
I said, "That car's been here for about 5 days." He's like, "Wow, can I have it?" And I said, I don't think that car's gonna be a driver, buddy. But he took a look around it and he thought it was pretty cool, so.
And then he asked me for a Mazda Miata,
Totally
which kind of hurt my soul. I'm like,
different.
I mean, really? I said, I think that's a girl's car, buddy.
He didn't, yeah, I said
He
that
did
too.
not
He
like
did
that.
not like
He
that.
did not like that. All right, try again. I don't know. Try to clean up the points again and see what happens. It's got power. Let's see what happens. I mean, I don't even know if this thing works. Oh, there it goes. Ow, fuck!
Oh, jeez. Come on.
Hey, guess what?
You just got
It's
electrocuted.
got a spark.
I saw it that time.
That hit me right in the carpal tunnel hand.
Yeah, this is great.
All right, wait, but look. We know it has spark. So, hey, that's the easy way to find out. My hand's still shaking. I hate
Oh
that.
my god.
All right, Cosby sauce. That was all of it. Extra couple just for snorts. All right,
Snorts.
here we go.
Okay,
Ready?
I'm ready, but don't touch it.
All right. Excellent.
You getting electrocuted was worth it?
It runs. Let's get a fuel bottle hooked up to this hog. This is ridiculously dry. There it goes, Got it. Look how brittle that is. Oh, it moves, but it's brittle.
Ew.
Delicious! Oh! Now when I get sparked, I'm gonna light on fire.
Nice.
Okay. You guys you might recognize this thing. This is our NASCAR fuel system. It has served us well in the shoebox and in the ice cream truck that's behind Jess that our lowering kit was supposed to come for today. Where did that go? That didn't come in. I don't know if this fuel pump is any good. It looks pretty rotted, but what's the worst case scenario? We'll hook up the clicky clack. I don't know where the overflow is in this. It might be here. It should be inside it though, shouldn't it? Yeah, just so,
Oh.
just whatever.
Jeez.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Here, you run the loser switch. And if anything goes wrong, we just rip this cable off of here, okay? You got it? All right, here we go.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna manipulate the carburetor
Okay.
with my
Gotcha.
with the old squirt bottle with ketchup.
Ketchup.
This is the. I don't think this. I don't know how old that gas is. Whatever. Look, it's good enough for the lawnmower. It's good enough for this piece of garbage. I mean, this fine classic automobile. Now, are you ready to pull the switch?
Can I be over here?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, I'm gonna get a fireball in the face. Go ahead, hit it. What are you doing?
With what?
You don't hold down the switch.
Information that would be useful ahead of time.
I mean, I thought you knew it's like a starter switch. It's like when you turn it, you just turn your car. You don't just keep turning your car.
You never give instructions.
I feel like you don't listen to me because you don't like me.
There was no instruction. It was hold the switch.
Yeah, hold the switch.
Okay. That means to me, hold the button.
I don't want any more lip from you. All right, hit it. Is that the easiest one we've ever done?
Probably.
I wonder how you can adjust the idle on this thing. Oh, there's a cam for the choke. There's a low idle. All right. Well, let's see what we got in the old refrigerator. Ooh, oh. It kind of huffed at me a little bit there.
Something gonna come out?
Not the first time you've said that. It might have had water. It's kind of empty now. All right, let's get some water for it. We're gonna make sure we don't spill any. Wait, there's grass in it.
How about a funnel?
Why?
Okay.
I mean, I haven't spilled any yet.
Oh,
I mean, it couldn't have been that empty.
right? That was barely anything.
So guys, it's pretty loud because the exhaust is broken off. Jess will come around. It's literally has no exhaust coming out of the manifold. See, the whole flange is broken off. Right here. So, whatever. That's not, we don't need that. That's, exhaust is
Optional?
Exhaust is extra, like, and we're not fancy. I don't know if this water pump works, and I don't really care because we're not going to end up driving this car because the frame has left the chat. All right, we're going to try to fire it up again. I don't think the accelerator pump works, nor does it matter, but guys, 35 years sitting in Rick's barn. You saw us pick this thing up. You just showed you where the barn was, I think. Did you get any of that, where the barn was?
Yeah, I got footage.
All right, 35 years it sat, 47,000 original miles, supposedly. I think this motor would come around. So if we're gonna clean up the inside of it, Jess and I, that's gonna be our next video. We're gonna really clean it out and we're gonna see if we can polish a turd. The inside of it may come out really nice. I think this is gonna be a really good donor car for somebody who has a Biscayne or an Impala. It has a lot of really good parts on it. And if this motor runs great, I mean, Jess and I aren't looking to make money on it. We're gonna sell it to you for what we bought it for. So if you're interested in this car and you're in Connecticut or neighboring states, just keep in mind, Connecticut is a no title state if your vehicle is 20 years old or older. So I do not have a title for this. So if you bring it to another state that requires a title, I can't help you, okay? Rick doesn't even have a title for it. Let's fire it back up. Let's see if we can maybe get some water running through it, run it up to temp, and maybe she sits here and idles and maybe the rings come around. It's really not smoking, so fire in the hole. Here we go. Why are you backing up?
I'm always scared.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Guys, I don't doubt this thing had 47,000 on it. It starts super easy. I mean, obviously, she dances a little bit, but it needs tune-up parts. We know that. Overall, it sounds like it's maybe got an exhaust leak. It could be the air tube, because I think those are probably broken. I'll let it idle until it warms up or it blows up, because either way, that's kind of cool. Well, guys, sometimes it's that easy. We're not gonna do a big production trying to drag the video out like a lot of the YouTubers do, where they're gonna go through the glove box for 45 minutes because they know it runs. Sometimes it's that easy. You got to clean your points. You got to put power to your coil. You got to have fuel, you know, so get yourself a boat tank or just right down the throat. It's fine. And it's got to have compression. But other than that, I mean, sometimes it is this easy. So guys, do the normal stuff that helps our channel. If you like our content, you know, hit that like button, subscribe. Throw in the comments, what would you do with this car? I mean, I showed you guys the frame and when we picked it up. It's really bad. I think it's only a donor car, like Jess and I talked about. We're just gonna pass it along to one of you guys if you want it. If not, we'll throw it up on Marketplace. We would love to go to a person who can actually use the car, isn't just gonna whore out the parts. Things that we have coming up moving forward. We're gonna do a clean out video on this car. I think it's gonna clean up in the interior mint, and I think you guys are gonna really like that. We have our ice cream truck that you can kind of see off to the side. I think Jess had it in the frame earlier. I got a 5.6 drop kit for that thing coming, so we're gonna slam her down. We got new tires for it. I'm currently wiring up the 1950 shoebox, so she starts on the key, runs on a fuel cell. So we got a lot of good content coming up. Like I said, we got some Amazon links in there. We got a buy us a coffee link. If you like our content, you can click on the buy us a coffee. It's a little donation to the channel. It basically helps us buy parts. Keeps us moving along because, you know, we're not rich. You know, we're two working scrubs. We work full time and we do this part time because we love you guys. So moving forward, you guys see how easy this is when it is easy. And when it's hard, you know, you've seen us struggle. We've both had some issues with the ice cream truck. We had an issue, 14 hours breaking the shoebox free. But just remember, guys, if we can do this, you can do this.
Thanks for watching.